A woman in Oklahoma named Shauna Hammond had to get a picture taken for her driver's license, and she felt obligated to express her religious beliefs in the picture. So we live in the United States of America. You're allowed to do that. I mean, the only thing we say is the government can't enforce religious beliefs, and they can't pick one religion over another religion. They have to remain neutral, and they have to not take a stake in the argument, okay? I mean, that's the whole idea of the separation of church and state and the Establishment Clause. The government is hands-off on issues of religion. But here we're talking about a private citizen who's saying, okay, look, I just want to express my religious beliefs in my license picture, so let me wear my religious garb, essentially. So she asked the DMV official if she could wear her religious headgear, and they said sure, as long as it doesn't violate the few rules that exist. So what are those rules? Well, you can't have writing on the religious stuff, and you can't have it cover your face. But other than that, no problem. So she went to her car and took out her pasta strainer and wore it on her head. Now, the people were hesitant. They're like, WTF, dog? What's happening here? And they weren't sure if it was okay or not okay. I think in the end they let her go through with it. But they were stunned. Because what did they think? They thought it would be a religion that they already heard of. So when it's not, and when it's Pastafarianism, or the religion of the flying spaghetti monster, well, now it's more debatable. So what happened as a result of this, quote, because of her, authorities are looking at changing the rules. Oh, yay! See, the government did what she probably knew they were going to do, and what all the atheists and agnostics and secularists knew, because, of course, Pastafarianism isn't a real religion. They don't actually believe in a flying spaghetti monster. They're mocking actual religious people for the silliness of, you know, what their metaphysical beliefs are, okay? But what the government did is they walked right into the trap. Right into the trap. And they said, well, we want to allow freedom for people to wear religious stuff, but only the religious stuff that we like and that we agree with. Wait, did I just violate freedom brazenly? Yes, you did. You did indeed do exactly that. See, that's the problem, man. Like, there's no evidence that Islam is correct. There's no evidence that Christianity is correct. People can claim personal things. I saw a vision of Mary or whatever. Okay, but for every one person you have that says that, I have one person that saw visions of Buddha, another person that saw visions of Hindu gods, another person that saw visions of Muhammad. So that's neither here nor there, right? So there's no actual hardcore evidence for any religion being true. So how are you going to cherry pick then if that's the reality? What's the state going to arbitrarily pick? Pastafarianism is not okay, but if you believe in Amazonian jungle gods, that is okay. Well, who the fuck are you to pick? Who are you to pick? See, if you're going to allow people to express themselves in these government ID photos or whatever, you have to allow it across the board. You can't say, I will arbitrarily choose based on my opinion which ones I like and don't like, because then you are discriminating and you are violating some people's freedom and not other people's freedom. So you walked right into the fucking trap. Thank you very much. And look, what might happen as a result of one of these cases, I don't know if it'll happen now, I don't know if it'll happen down the road, but if the courts are being consistent, either you allow anything anybody wants that shows their own beliefs, so it is a belief that you want to mock religion and say you guys are silly, so you should be allowed to wear the fucking pasta strainer on your head, right? Either you allow everything, or you allow nothing. You can't pick and choose, because then you're a hypocrite, you're not consistent, and you're a ridiculous human being. Even more ridiculous than somebody wearing a pasta strainer on their head.